Battle and war are both destructive, but they have differences between them. This video will highlight the difference between battle and war. Both battle and war can be used when talking about a conflict. The two words are often used interchangeably, but they mean different things and should not be confused. Battle and war are best explained by the type and scale of conflict. Battles are the use of force in order to achieve a particular objective. They can be physical or non-physical, but usually involve using troops and weapons to win a war or a battle. Battles are used to change the environment and give the winning party an advantage. Examples: Battle of Trafalgar, battle that ended French supremacy at sea and prevented Napoleon from invading Britain. Battle of the Bulge was a battle between Allied forces and Germany in December 1944. The Germans' last attempt to win World War II on the Western Front failed, resulting in a major defeat for Germany. War are war between two or more countries. This is probably the most common definition of war, being something that happens every day when you turn on the news. The definition of war is something much broader than this, though, and includes many other situations. Wars can include civil wars, economic warfare, separatist movements, and many others. War typically have a wide variety of effects. They can lead to the destruction of land and people, and the creation of new infrastructure or government. Examples: World War I. This was a total war where millions died on all sides of the conflict. On one side you had the Allies, including France and Britain, and on the other side you had Germany, which eventually surrendered to the Allies. World War II. This is arguably the largest conflict in history. It also has some of the most death tolls in history, as well as suffering from both global and local issues that evolved over time. Differences between battle and war. While both words are used as synonyms, they are actually very different. They can be used interchangeably, but should not be confused. They also have different meanings and effects. Here is a brief overview of the differences between battle and war. The participants of a battle are chosen beforehand. The participants of war are chosen as the conflict progresses. Battles typically last a short amount of time, hours, days, weeks, etc., while wars can last years and even decades. A battle is fought in order to achieve an objective during a war. Battles will have far fewer casualties than wars. This is especially true when talking about modern warfare and the billions of dollars that are spent on each shot in a conflict. The goal or objective in a war can differ from country to country and state to state depending on their needs or wants. Wars are used to achieve a national objective and are often international in nature. The techniques used in a battle can be changed over time depending on the situation and the rules of warfare. If a battle is lost, then the losing side will typically have to surrender. This will not happen during war, however, and will lead to an even more deadly conflict instead. Both battles and wars have different ends and different writers. They do share many similarities when it comes to cause, effects, winners, losers, etc. This is probably why authors from the same time period and even the same country can write about one battle and have it be a battle, a war, and win all of those things. This is also why many authors will mix up definitions of the two words and even think they are both being used when they are not. Using the information in this video, you should now be able to make a clear distinction between battle and war. You have also been given some definitions for both, as well as some examples, in order to help you get started. It is also important that you remember that battles and wars are different, but also very similar depending on the circumstances of the conflict.